Miller has had 2 setbacks to his plans. Under 21 centre-half Stephen Tweed hasn't recovered from the injury sustained in Italy in midweek, and Darren Jackson is also unfit. But Gordon Hunter returns to partner Dave Beaumont in central defence, and Gareth Evans replaces Jackson. And there's no doubt the Celtic team talk will have featured Kevin McAllister, who has scored 6 goals and made a marvellous impact at Easter Road following his £235,000 transfer from Falkirk in the close season. Celtic caretaker boss Frank Connor has had to do without Mark McNally and Mike Galloway, the regular central defensive pairing this season. They're both unfit, but Tony Mowbray is back, and that lineup lends itself to various tactical formations, although Charlie Nicholas and Gerry Creaney will be the strikers. And this is our first look in sports scene at 21-year-old Paul Byrne, who cost £50,000 from Bangor in Northern Ireland. He's starting a first-team game for only the 2nd time, and this is his 2nd chance in the big time, having been in Arsenal for a spell as a youngster. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Jim Herald, a solicitor from Newton Mearns. Celtic start the match, but it was the league leaders Hibs who had a tremendous welcome when they took the field for this match, leading the league by 2 points at this stage and playing. Cross goes Creaney, works very hard across the line. Gerry Creaney, that's Nicholas. Collins takes over with a chance. An excellent goalkeeping by Jim Leighton. The best opportunity of the match so far. Screening the ball well from Hunter. He's looking there for Collins. Collins has it now. Now it's on for McStay with a chance. Well, no changes to be made by either manager at half-time, although it did look as though Tom Boyd was still a little bit inconvenienced by that knock he took in the incident whereby Gareth Evans was booked in the first half. But he's still in his usual place at the moment, although Darius Dubček is on the bench and he would be an actual replacement at left back. Halted the first time by Collins, but still manages to find Hamilton. There's no offside here. Here's O'Neill inside the penalty area for Hibs. Back to Evans, and just past the top corner. He's out of position now. Byrne playing the early pass for Nicholas. This is promising for Celtic. He's behind. He's behind for the goal kick, but Nicholas sidestepped to Jim Leighton on the run. The ball carrying behind for the goal kick. Good pass though by Byrne. There was Nicholas. Hibs thought he was offside. Here's Boyd. Creaney turning well. That's a great effort by Creaney, and a wonderful save by Leighton. Well, what great goalkeeping it was. Now Evans is back here with Miller. Evans again, running at the Celtic defence, taking the 1-2 there with right. That's a goal for Hibs. Brilliantly taken by Evans. They sliced through the Celtic defence. Magnificent play by Hibs. That is the first serious threat they've really offered on Pat Bonner. Evans striding through, playing a 1-2 with Keith Wright, who got away from Peter Grant first, then sidestepped Pat Bonner to play the ball in the empty net. And Gareth Evans gets his 3rd goal of the season. He made it himself. The pass to Keith Wright, kept running for the return, shrugged off Peter Grant, sidestepped Bonner, and that's a goal of genuine quality. Creaney takes the pass from McStay, now finds McGinley. Byrne free on the right, stepping inside Mitchell. That's a good ball back to Creaney. Chance here for Celtic. Fine play from Celtic, but Creaney's shot wide of the mark. Slightly surprised that he's still being allowed to continue. He does look to be handicapped somewhat. McStay's pass finds McGinley. This is Gillespie who stayed up front. Now Creaney with a shot. Equaliser for Celtic. A superb finish by Gerry Creaney, and the pressure has paid off in the end. 5 minutes from the end, Paul McStay's initial pass, a delicate layoff by McGinley. Gillespie flooding the ball into the area, was controlled in the chest by Creaney, taking the volley to the top corner. Wow, what a great goal this is, and really little more than Celtic deserve in the play. Little layoff there from McGinley, allowing Gillespie to play. Look at this for control in the chest by Creaney, and this time Jim Leighton could do nothing about the shot. Well, in space again on the right. Leighton's committed. He made a very good catch there, coming off his line early. It was intended for Creaney, that cross. So the referee nodding to the linesman, indicating that we've had 90 minutes, and indeed the final whistle goes. Honours even in the end. A couple of outstanding goals punctuating the second half. The first.
Alec, how do you feel about that performance though?
Well, I'm disappointed in the performance. I felt that today that's all we deserved out. The game was a draw, the way we played.
Gerry, was there a feeling that goal might never come today?
Yes, I think that we had a lot of pressure, and I think it was payback time from me in particular, you know, having missed one or two chances. But it was nice to get the goal, and obviously coming with a 1-1 draw.
How do you recall the goal from your own point of view?
I think it was Gary Gillespie's crossed it over, and it's one of these things, you know, I've brought it down quite nicely and I've just turned and hit it. It was one of the nice strikes which rides into the roof of the net.
Now, from your own point of view, how's the build-up going to go on for next week for the final?
Well, next week we will maybe have a couple of days off next week, and then we'll get ready for the final. I feel the important thing about going to Parkhead to play Rangers is the pressure's on Rangers, because they're the favourites, and I'm sure our boys can handle that, and on the day we've got to play.
How difficult